suspect in high-speed chase leads authorities on dramatic chase.
Vehicle right there. Believe me, he's not blindsided by that. Oh, thank goodness for on the radio. They're all talking to each other, going across the median and into oncoming traffic. I don't know if those cruisers
Los Angeles, California. Friday, September 13th, 2024. A woman is in custody after leading officers on a dangerous high-speed chase through parts of Southern California. The chase began around 1:30 p.m. Friday in the Barstow area. The woman, who was driving a white Ford Expedition with Arizona license plates, was originally wanted for hit and run. She was seen driving through parts of San Bernardino, Riverside, Orange, and Los Angeles counties. The chase eventually ended around 2:30 p.m. in East Los Angeles. The suspect was driving at speeds in excess of 100 mph on Interstate 5, toward Norwalk. The suspect in the chase reached speeds in excess of 120 miles per hour. While on Interstate 5 northbound in Downey, the vehicle exited Lakewood Avenue. She then immediately drove across the grassy area of the ramp, then proceeded to re-enter Interstate 5 northbound. The suspect in the pursuit drove at a high rate of speed in the wrong direction against traffic Friday afternoon, running multiple red lights. Once in the commerce area, the driver exited Atlantic Avenue. He then drove at a high rate of speed onto Telegraph Road. The suspect was seen driving on the wrong side of the road, running stop signs while traffic was backed up on Telegraph Road. After driving on surface streets in Commerce, the driver re-entered Interstate 5, this time entering southbound and driving in the emergency lanes.
That drive for that since we've been on air just about, so now we're turning around and going southbound. I'm going to cross out if this is a bingo game or this is one of those ones where we're just checking stuff off. I'm going to cross off destination unless you missed your destination, but it looks like we're just turning around and now we're going the opposite direction. We're going to be in that emergency lane. You see it right there, and the speed's slowing down just a little bit, but look at all that traffic and that California Highway Patrol. You know what, I didn't grab the shop number. That's that number on that roof, to make sure, see if this is going to be the same person that entire time, that same driver. But if it is, boy, that guy's going to get a gold star when they get back to their base, because I tell you, they've been doing a fantastic job keeping up with this suspect and also being safe. Looks like we're going through it. There was a green light, but we're doing that on again, off again, a little bit of a rope-a-dope. Another California Highway Patrol. You know what? He's probably just sitting there making sure people are doing the right thing with the what is that? The HOV lane, but today maybe he's going to get a little bit of a pursuit action. Squeezing on, not a good choice. Look at all that traffic right there. So if that emergency lane goes away, not 100% familiar with it, but if that goes away, she's going to get stuck in that traffic. That might give the California Highway Patrol an opportunity to do something. But you know what? What can they do? They can't put themselves in harm's way. They can't put themselves in front of that vehicle. A pit maneuver, not with all these other cars around. Doing a little bit more off-roading right there. But, you know, the good thing is, Sandra, every time they hit those curbs, I'm always thinking to myself, how good are those tires? How did she hit that curb? You know, maybe she'll bend the rim. Maybe she'll crack the rim. Maybe it'll pop a tire. Basically just driving fast, staying away from the officers, playing a game of keep away, which again is not going to last very long, because eventually the California Highway Patrol is going to follow this vehicle to wherever it goes. If those cars stay behind it, or if that helicopter follows it, some law enforcement is going to keep an eye on it for sure. But right now, I believe that was another red light. Thank goodness there was nothing going on right there. California Highway Patrol right behind it, 2 vehicles. And again, that one is, I believe, has been behind it since we picked it up at that 91.5 split. And that vehicle, let's take a look at some of these speeds. I want to get up close to it and just kind of get you a real number. So 60 miles an hour right now on Atlantic. This is, now we're in the East Los Angeles area. This is we know that it's going to start getting very tight out here. The cars are going to traffic's going to become a lot heavier. And of course, a lot more pedestrian traffic as well. You can see it right there coming up. There's a sheriff's vehicle right there. Believe me, he's not blindsided by that. He knows what is going on. He's been listening on the radio. They're all talking to each other, going across the median and into oncoming traffic. I don't know if those cruisers can do that. That's the reason why. There you go. We were talking about pursuit training. The one that's behind them, that's one of the reasons why they do that. Because if the front one has a problem, can't get there, well, you know what? My buddy's going to be able to scoop around and get there. And it's a K9. Oh, maybe we're going to get some dog action at the end of this. But right now, we're going to keep going. The pursuit's still moving. East Los Angeles.
She exited the freeway and re-entered several times. She then drove on surface streets, again at high speeds, running red lights in East Los Angeles. At the intersection of McDonald Avenue and Hamel Street, the vehicle somehow went airborne. A few seconds later, the woman opened the driver's side door and fled. She didn't get very far. Officers quickly surrounded her vehicle and took her into custody.
Keeping an eye on traffic. That shows you the coordination and the ability that law enforcement have. Oh, geez.
Gosh.
Look at that. Man,
okay.
She got some air on that. Oh, she didn't like that. Did not like that. Doors are open. She's out running and keeping the law enforcement's got to be like right there. Of course they are.
Right.
And getting out running. You know what? I got to give it to her. That was probably the smartest thing she could have done, especially after that move. That truck got all 4 wheels off the ground there when it hit that bump. She's basically running to the back seat. There you go, taking her down. And there's the canine. There's the canine. But you know what, buddy? Oh, the poor dog just wanted to get a little bit of work in, but not today, not today. And you got her in custody. She practically ran into the waiting arms of the law enforcement.
Straight to the CHP patrol car. That's right. She knew this was the end.
Yes, but you know what? When she.
The full chase is on the channel page. Full chases and highlights are available on High Speed Channel's pages. Thank you for your support and subscribing to the channel at Chases 2 and at High Speed 343. Happy days to all.